Huh? Zibora?
Hi everyone, I'm Daniela and welcome to Big Mama Games channel. In the last video, you went through Sims history with me and looked at which families are being in the Sims 1, 2, 3 and 4, and if you watched that video, it will help you for better follow this new series about the Sims nobility. In this new series, we are in Sims 4 and the Goth family rules to the United Worlds of the Sims. Of course, there are other noble families as well and heirs to the wealthy families who are the founders of the Sims world. That are their relationships and what are their destiny. You will be watching in this series. Please like, subscribe and ring a bell for notifications to my channel. This is Pleasant family, house of Duke Daniel Pleasant. The Pleasant family has grown bigger in the years following The Sims. Jeff and Diana Pleasant are deceased. Jennifer Pleasant married John Burb and has 3 children, Lucy, Tiffany and Brad. Daniel Pleasant marries Mary Sue Oldie and they have twin girls, Angela and Lilith, and 2 sons, Jeff and Bradley. They live in a great castle, one of the most beautiful in the Sims world. Daniel's relationship with his wife is very poor. They are not even best friends, much less in love with each other. Despite this, Daniel and Mary Sue usually end up automatically performing at least one romantic action. Mary Sue's apparent obsession with her job may have caused their relationship to suffer and may have been the source for Angela and Lily's own fighting. Yet these two can be left up to the imagination of the player, and Daniel is unfaithful and has an affair with his maid. Daniel's sister Jennifer is married for rich American's John Burb, who married her for a noble title.
Bassa, Satorp, Darvis, Walla, Shingle. Yibs, Tombra. Bassa, Satorp, Darvis, Walla, Shingle. Yibs, Tombra.
The Caliente family began with Italian famous family Nestor Caliente and his wife Dulcinea Caliente. Together they had two sons, Tango, and who never married and had any children, and Flamenco Caliente resulted from Nestor being abducted by Polynesian Technician 7. Flamenco married Nighat, the only child of Tariq and Benazir al-Mahmoud. Together they had one son, Tariq II, and daughter Catherine, and she has twin daughters Nina and Dina and son Flamenco Caliente. All three are from illegitimate relations. Catherine and her children are members of Arabian royal family. Her son is third of throne pretender in Arabian countries. Crumplbotom. This is house of Cornelia's sister Agnes Crumplbotom. She has 3 children with her late husband, ordinary citizen Eric Darling. Children inherited her magical powers, title, and family name. Crumplebotoms have strong bonds with Goth's crown. Morgyn. Prince of a realm of magic, Morgyn and Ember come to United of Sims worlds to see and acquire knowledge of life among ordinary people and married some beautiful human princess. His spellcaster rank is Virtuoso, the highest rank. In a beautiful castle on the top of the hill he lived with his faithful servant pet Joseph and his pet tiger Wild. Count Vladislav Straud IV. Vladislav Straud, also known as Count Vladislav Straud IV or Vlad, is a nobility vampire who resides in a forgotten hollow. With unknown wife, he has two children, Stanislav and Mina von Straud. House of Bachelor family. The Bachelor family have descended from a long line of occultists, mystics, and decadents. It is possible they have an alchemist line. They have a strong bonds with Crown Goth family, with the Princess Bella Goth, née Bachelor. Sims Bachelor and late Jocasta Bachelor have two kids, Michael and Bella. Jocasta died during childbirth. Baby Bella is survived, but Jocasta gonna died. Simis appears to have Italian ancestry, while Jocasta is suggested to be of Greek descent, whereas Mortimer Goth family has an English-German background. They may also have Romanist heritage, as hinted by their swarthy features. In the 7th and 18th century, a girl by the name of Morgana drove men to insanity with her beauty. Apparently, this illegitimate daughter of Simis Bachelor is her reincarnation. House of LANDGRAAB family. The LANDGRAAB family is the most wealthy royal dynasty. They are more associated with commercial property, giving the LANDGRAAB name a literal meaning of grabbing the land. Mother of Duke LANDGRAAB, Nancy, married a modest artistic doctor named Geoffrey, who took his wife's name for its privileged status. They had a son named Malcolm, a smart child who Nancy is attempting to make proper heir. However, it is stated that Nancy is too busy with work and publicity to dote on Malcolm, so although he is friends with his parents, he has a better relationship with his father than his mother and constantly dreams of being a doctor every time his father gets a promotion. Malcolm married Hannelore, and they have three children, Dudley, Mimi, and Adrian, whose party animals and heirs to waste LANDGRAAB's fortune. Johnny Zest, near LANDGRAAB, is a pre-made sim who resides in Oasis Springs from The Sims 4. According to his family bio, he is a member of the LANDGRAAB family but was disowned from dropping out of school to follow the career of being an entertainer. He works in the entertainer career at level 2. He has 2 skill points in comedy and has the joke star aspiration. He has no relationships at the beginning of the game, and his family does not recognize him as part of the family, which could be believed to be from his being disowned. House of Goths. The Goth family is a prominent and holder of the crown in the United World of Sims. The earliest known Goth was possibly a medieval era woman by the name of Lady Riverdancer Goth, who wrote Lady Riverdancer Goth's Book of Spells. Magic ability is a common trait shared by many Goths. It is shown in several games that Bella Goth is capable of magic, and her mother-in-law Cornelia Goth was often used in promotional images dealing with magic things such as spell books and the cow plant. Note that Cornelia's possible relatives, Beatrice, Belinda, and Bianca Crumplbotom, are all witches. Bella is the daughter of Simis and Jocasta Bachelor, and is the younger sister of Michael Bachelor, and now she found out that she has a much younger, half-illegitimate sister of her father Simis and his maid. That was a big scandal from Lady Tiffany's Burb funeral. The main Goth family, consisting of Mortimer, Bella, Cassandra, and Alexander, and Mortimer's parents, Gunther and Cornelia. This is house of famous actress Frida Goth. Gunther's sister Frida Goth had decided to move to Del Sol Valley when her family suggested a marriage to a member of the LANDGRAAB family, and she did not want to. She joining her eccentric Uncle Samuel Goth, who tragically died when he ate a magic jelly bean, and his youthful wife Olivia Goth, who during mourning electrocuted herself to death. Goth family was so angry to Frida because Frida became an actress, and when she started a relationship with her newest boyfriend, 10 years younger Don Juan Lothario, adventurer and womanizer. Her brother Gunther hoped that she obey him and not marry gold digger Juan, but that is no way. Frida is so stubborn to accept ultimatums. House of Newbies and Brooks. The Newby and Brooke families are also old since the founding of the Sims world, but they did not acquire any wealth or title but remain to witnesses what all the acts and misdeeds of this much more successful family did. In the past, the two families have bonded with marriages and friendships. These two families generally live in a court as butlers and servants. All of this information is a true historical records of the Sims families and a link to read more if you want to. You can find it in the description below the video. Some I want to share with you, and some will remain a secret forever. Return to Big Mama channel to subscribe and ring a bell for a notification, and watch new episodes about the reality of United Sims worlds. I love you all. We love you all. Bye. Well, that's all for the beginning of our story about the reality of the United Sims worlds. There are many hidden stories behind those walls that I wrote down in my diary.